So do you also use GoHighLevel to manage the email marketing for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create or update GoHighLevel contact on Gravity Forms submission. So over here I'm running a edutech company and we regularly conduct events for the same, and we use Gravity Forms to collect the registrations of these events. So now what I want is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my Gravity Forms, automatically with the help of the same form submission details or with the help of the same registration details, a new contact should be created or updated in my GoHighLevel account too, so that I can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of them. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Gravity Forms and GoHighLevel. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So today I'll show you how to automatically create or update a GoHighLevel contact whenever a new form submission is received in Gravity Forms. This integration helps you to capture leads in real time, ensuring no potential customer is missed. So whether you are running a business or managing client inquiries, this automation will save time and improve lead tracking. So follow along as I show you how it is done. So to get started, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we are going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we simply have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here, I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create or update GoHighLevel contact on Gravity Forms submission. Gravity Forms to GoHighLevel, and then we simply have to click on this create right over here. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have triggered an action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. All right, trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the command given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. So let's get started by selecting our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as Gravity Forms. So I'm just going to search for Gravity Forms over here, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as new response, and now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use the same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Gravity Forms and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what we have to do is first I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we have to follow this help text, and it is saying go to your form settings and click on webhooks tab and then click on add new webhook button. Alright, we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Gravity Forms account, and as you know that Gravity Forms is a plugin of WordPress. So I've opened my WordPress account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards this forms section available right over here. And now over here you can see all the forms which I've created using Gravity Forms. But I want to create this automation only for a particular form, which is event registration form. So we have to go towards the settings of the same form for which we want to create this automation. Alright, so now after coming over here towards the settings, we have to go towards the left side of the bar, scroll and go towards this webhook section available. So yes, you can see that now we have successfully came over here towards the webhook feeds, and now I'm just going to click on this add new button right over here. And now I'm just going to name my webhook as new contact. And after giving the name to my webhook, For the request URL, we are just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow. For the request method, I'm just going to keep it as post. And now for the request format, we are simply going to select it as JSON. And after doing all of this, we have to click on this Save Settings button. And as soon as we're going to click on this Save Settings button, yes, you can see settings updated. So yes, with this, we have successfully added our webhook URL right over here in our Gravity Forms account. And now with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Gravity Forms account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So to do this, I'm simply going to open my Gravity Forms account, and now from here we have to go towards this preview button. So I'm just going to do the test submission. So let's say for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytunes.com. Over here, I'm just going to confirm the email, and now as you can see that this is the phone number, you can see the address, and now I'm just simply going to click on this next right over here. And now for the gender, I'm just going to select it as female. For the age, let's say I'm just going to select it as this. It is saying how did you hear about this event. Let's say that I'm just going to select it as social media and go towards the next. It is saying number of tickets. I'm just going to select it as 1. I'm just going to enter my card details, and now I'm just going to enter the security code and click on this submit. So yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted this form, and now what has happened is that Gravity Forms has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the same email, the same phone number. Over here you can see the gender, the age, and the rest of the details received. You can also notice the same first name and the same last name and the address which we have received. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and we have successfully received the exact same response which we submitted right now. And now what will happen that as soon as a new response is received in my Gravity Forms, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered, and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, so further what I want is, I want to create or update GoHighLevel contact on Gravity Forms submission. So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as GoHighLevel. And in order to connect a GoHighLevel account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow, we are going to search for Lead Connector V2 right over here. So as you can see, Lead Connector V2, so we are simply going to select it. So in order to select GoHighLevel, we use this Lead Connector V2. Alright, and now for the action event, we have to simply select it as create or update a contact and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your GoHighLevel account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to simply follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Lead Connector V2. And as soon as we're going to click on this blue button given right over here, right now Pabbly is going to ask me to select my account. So with it, I'm just going to select my sub account. Alright, so I'm just going to look for my sub account which is Pabbly Connect right over here. So I'm just going to search for it. You have to keep in mind that you also have to select the sub account. And as soon as you're going to select the sub account right over here, yes, you can see authorization successful. With this, we have successfully created a connection between our Lead Connector V2, which is GoHighLevel account, and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me for the details like first name, last name, and the another details of the one who has submitted the Gravity form. So yes, I'm just going to enter the details one by one, but we are not going to enter it manually like this or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Gravity Forms as our trigger application. So we are just going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So here I'm just going to map the first name which is dummy. We are going to move on forward and map the last name which was user. As you can see that we have successfully mapped the first name, last name. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the full name. So over here I'm only going to map the details which are required or the details which I want to. So as you can see, the full name was not the required field. So I'm just going to leave it as blank, map the email, and then we are simply going to map the mobile number number 2. So I'm just going to look for mobile number and map it. You can see that now it is asking me for many another details. So we are only going to fill in the details which are required or the details which I wanted to. If you wish, you can definitely fill out all of these details. But no, I don't wish to do so. So directly I'm just going to scroll down and click on this save and send test request. And yes, over here you can see that we have received a positive response, that we have successfully received this contact ID. With this, we have successfully created a new contact in a GoHighLevel account with the same details. So I'm just going to open my GoHighLevel account and check for the new contact created with the same details. So I'm just going to open my GoHighLevel account and we're going to refresh this contacts page in order to check for the new contact created. All right. And as soon as we're going to refresh this, yes, you can see a new contact has been created. You can see the same name, the same phone, and the same email address which we entered in our test submission. And yes, you can see that with the help of the same details, a new contact has been created. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our workflow, but I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So I'm just going to fill in this form with the new details right over here. All right. So let's say that for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as test this time. Over here for the last name, we're going to keep it as user only. Let's say for the email, I'm just going to keep it as testuser55@pabblytunes.com. All right. We're going to move on forward. You can see that for the phone number, I'm just going to keep it as this. You can see the rest of the details. I'm just going to go towards this next. Let's say for the gender, I'm just going to select it as male, this as the age, and this is how did you hear about this webinar. I'm just going to go towards the next, enter the card details and purchase this. All right. I'm just going to click on this submit. And yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted this form. And now what has happened is that Gravity Forms has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new contact in our GoHighLevel account. So I'm just going to refresh this GoHighLevel contacts page in order to check that if a new contact has been created with the same details or not. And this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. Yes, you can see a new contact has been created within few seconds in real time. You can see the same name, the same phone, and the same email address which we entered in our test submission. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and we have also tested this workflow in real time, and it is running perfectly fine. So now what will happen is that as soon as a new response is received from my Gravity Forms, automatically a contact would be created or updated in my GoHighLevel account too. That too without any manual efforts. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. This workflow is going to run in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.